For this, I like to start with the buttermilk in the mixing bowl. Now, you don't need to have a mixer that is got nice flames on the side, but it definitely helps. So put that in there. Put the baking soda, the salt, the eggs, sugar, don't forget the sugar, and the honey with the oil. I like to put the honey in the oil because it'll make it a little easier getting it out of the dish. You can just kind of hold it and eventually it's just going to drain all out. Or you can take a spatula and stuff, but I like to use least amount for cleaning later than I have to. See some in there, it's okay. I always scale a little bit extra because I don't always scrape it all out. So I'm going to put the paddle on here. And we are gonna just kind of cream this up together, get it nice and smooth. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the flour. I'm gonna try to not make a mess. It's not as easy holding the camera. Okay, so I'm gonna put the flour in there, and then put it slowly at first, just you know, mix it up good. I want to get it smooth. I don't want any lumps or anything like that. Okay, now what I'm gonna put the crushed pineapple. And the crushed pineapple, like, I drain it a little bit, but you can see there's still a bunch of liquid in there, and it's okay. It's good for the recipe. So put that in there, and then we're gonna put the bran in there, and the only thing left to add later is the raisins. Okay, start it slow again. Just kind of, you don't want to get it all over. Okay, well, that is our bran mix. Now, there may be some like unmixed batter on the bottom, so I'm going to take this off, just scrape it with a spatula, make sure it's all even, and then we go to scoop. Okay, so after I take it out, I just stir it to make sure that the bottom gets mixed in with everything else. And now we're going to dish it up. Normally I like these, I just order them online. But you don't have to. You can just spray pan. So I'm going to do both so you can see them. I like these because it'll make it pop up higher, and it'll look. I like the look better. But you can use traditional. Just scoop it straight in the pan. I grease it up. If it's non-stick, you don't really have to, but it's always a good idea. And then I'm using my blue scoop. I think this is like 2-ounce scoop. But it doesn't really matter. It's just try to keep them the same in all of them, you know, and don't overfill it too much. Like you'll see in this one, if I overfill it, it's kind of a problem. But these is not as much. So I'm gonna scoop, like, see, a little bit extra for my taste, right in there. And you can use anything. You don't have to go out and get a special scoop or anything like that. It's just, like I said, try to keep it even, because, you know, if they're all uneven, then you're gonna have a little bit of a problem. Some of them will be done while other ones are still not cooked, and then you go, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna take, you know. So it's always a good idea. This recipe actually, I think you get about 16 big ones if you scoop them like I do. You can get about 75, 77 or so, like the minis, like if you do minis. And then on top, I like to put oats, just old-fashioned rolled oats. You don't have to put anything. I'll leave a couple of the normal scooped ones without any so you can see the difference. Decide how you like it. But I like the oats. I think it looks nice, it tastes nice. It's just a good combination. Okay, now I'm going to bake this starting at 400 degrees. And the 400 degrees will cause it to puff up because you want them to be nice and tall. And I'm going to do that for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to turn it down to about maybe 340, 350, and do another probably 15 to 20 minutes. Probably closer to 15, but we'll see. So we're going to bake them, and we'll see how they puff up. Okay, so here they are. You can see the difference. These, since they have the paper cups, it allows them to be taller. It's the same amount either way. These kind of nice and easier to give to people, but there's nothing wrong with doing just in the the old-fashioned way. And you'll notice that the reason they're like puffed up and round is because we started at 400, which really causes the leavening to like shoot up. But if you don't want to keep it at that, if you keep it at 400 and try to do it all the way, you're going to burn them. So you just 10 minutes at 400 and puff them up, and then you got about 20 minutes at about 340 just to cook them all the way through. And that's Bran Muffin. Give them a try. Let me know what you think. They're really good. Everybody I've given them to seems to love them. So leave some comments.